Hi, my name is Mike Malarczyk. So we all know that interest rates over the past several months have increased faster than at any point in our history. And the impact that that has had on today's buyers has been massive. And what I want to share with you today is a strategy I've been using with a lot of success, and I call it the seller buy down. And I want to show you how I can help bring back affordability to these buyers who are now having to go back out and get requalified, and when they come back with these revised pre-approvals, they're finding out that there's been a significant reductions in their purchasing power due to the high interest rates. So I want to help bring this affordability back into the picture, and I put together this presentation to go over a few numbers. So let's say this first column here represents a current or potential client. They went out and they got pre-qualified last March, just about 6 months ago, and they're looking for a house around $800,000. They've got great credit. They're going to put 20% down, and the interest rate back then was 3.5% on a 30-year conforming fixed, and they've got an all-in monthly payment of $3,761, and cash to close is $167,000. Okay, so everything looks great. They're good to go. They just couldn't find the right house. They got busy with work, school, kids, whatever. Life got in the way, and they just couldn't make it happen, right? So before you know it, we're in mid to late summer, and you suddenly realize, holy crap, like rates have exploded. So you need to go out and get requalified, and guess what? The purchase price that you're now qualified for has dropped $185,000 down to $615,000. So let's look at that in the second column. So now we're at 615. We're putting in the same 20% down with a higher interest rate of 6%. So that gives you that same monthly payment you had back in March at $3,761, but that only gets you into a house worth $615,000 versus $800,000. So you're probably pretty bummed out about that. You lost 185 grand purchasing power because of today's market. And it sucks. And I know you're probably saying, Mike, what the heck do I do now, right? Do I sit it out? Should I wait? Should I just take what I can get now, even though it's not the house we really want? Well, I want to help. What I want to show you is how the seller buy down can bring some affordability back to you and your family and get you into the house that you and your family really want. So let's look at this third column here. So you'd really like to get back into that 800,000 price point. And here's what you're thinking you need to do, or what you're being instructed to do. And that is, in order to get back into that $800,000 house, you're going to need to bring an additional $146,000 in funds to close in order to match that same monthly payment of $3,761 you had back in March. So let's look at that. So 800,000, we're back at the house. We need to lower that loan amount down to 492,000 to take on that high interest rate, which gives us that 376 payment, right? But here's the problem. Cash to close is now $313,500, and that is way, way out of line, right? That means, you're probably looking at pulling money out of 401ks. You're looking at gifts, maybe looking at liquidating some assets. You're going to go all in. You're going to push all your chips on the table, and it's probably making you very nervous, very uncomfortable. And I know it's pretty bleak, right? You're probably thinking, I can't get into this housing market. Well, I think that's where you're wrong, and here's why. So let's look at the fourth column. Let's get you back into this property at 800,000. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take $110,000 off the cash needed to close of what you thought you needed in column 3. So let's set this up. All right, we're going back into the house at 800,000. And as the lender, I'm going to structure a $25,000 seller buy down. And with that, I'm going to reduce the rate to 4.5. And that's how I'm going to bring that affordability back to you, right? By structuring a seller buy down, which reduces the rate, and then that gets us to that same monthly payment of $3,761. And now cash to close is only $202,000 versus the $313 in column 3. So you don't need to liquidate any assets or tap into your 401k in order to make this happen. So to get back into the market and to bring affordability back without dropping your purchase price or by trying to, pull crazy money out of your retirement account, call me. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to help. We'll requalify you. We'll take a look at everything, and we'll structure this seller buy down so that we can get you into the house that's right for you and your family. So again, my name is Mike Malarzik. Give me a call. I'd love to help. Thanks. Take care.